from Facebook, and I am just absolutely overflowing with joy and excitement. And if you can feel this heart coherence beaming on you with an absolute abundance and genuine intention to have your heart open, then please let me know in the comments below. Hello, hello, hello. Put your name below, put where you're watching this from. And there is something absolutely huge and beautiful I have for you at the beginning of this live stream. And it comes straight from the divine. Last night, before I went to bed, I got very clear intention. I prayed, higher power, source, infuse me fully and entirely with your divine intention for every single human and their family and their children and their loved ones through this live stream. Wash me away, source creator, wash me away from my own self, from my own little ego, from my own little whatever it is that. Hi, Andrea. Hello. And infuse me fully entirely with the intention that it is God's will for every single human that is going to be able to see it, watch it, and infuse their energy with it. And the intention was very clear. My intention for you is to walk away from this life knowing fully and entirely that what is it exactly that you need to do in order to make the shift. This is my intention for you. Walk away from this life knowing fully and entirely what you, specifically you, need to do in order to have your health manifested. Not tomorrow, not next year, not next decade, not after you will earn it through being a good girl and meditating every day, but here and now. Okay? So you can manifest your wealth. So you can manifest the love of your life. So you can manifest the life of happiness and joy beyond your wildest dreams and no longer poo-poo the old self, the past on the top of your future, which we all do unconsciously, more or less. Another intention I have for you, it is to feel, learn through this life, what does it actually mean to truly feel with your eyes closed and open the energy of your future. Because this is the biggest problem I've came upon with all of the women that I have worked with and men also. So let's start this. First of all, I want to tell you who am I in a very short way, and then we're going to dive. This is a moment for you to have your frequency changed and shifted. This is your window of opportunity to have the answer why I've been doing all of this work and I don't get it all here and now. This is the window of opportunity for you to shorten wandering for next 10 years doing this work. Why is it not happening until it is done here and now? Alex Galloway, hello, my love. Hello, hello, hello. Tell me where you're watching this from. Me and Andrea, this is my wife. We are at Grand Canyon. We are 10 minutes drive from Grand Canyon. The energy I'm bringing into this Zoom, into this life is extraordinary, and I want you to receive it. I want you to start this life by going away from running, hashing, I have to do this, I have to do that, and go back into your body. So hand on your heart. This is a somatic shift that will help you get 10 times more, if not 100 times more from this life than you would take from it without it. So we need to open your receivership first. Hand on your heart, another hand on your solar plexus. Close your eyes and huge deep inhales. Hold for a moment. Notice, see, visualize, remember white light within you and all around you, and allow it to explode. And feel in your center, in your third center, the radiance of your soul. Here is your higher power connection in your fourth energy center. In the third one, it is your soul mission, your soul assignment, your unique to you genius that is within you. Teddy, hello, Andrea, Alex, let me know where you are watching this from. And the biggest thing I have for you, I thought for a long time that enlightenment and joy is the highest frequency. And then I learned through Dr. Joe Dispenza's work that it isn't. There is a genuine blessing and I have a pure heart that it wants to bless your intention. Put in the comments, what is it that you are creating? If you know within 4 seconds what you are creating, I know you are focused more on what you create. If you don't know in 4 seconds what is it you are creating right now consciously, then I know, and nothing is wrong with it, but I know that you're more focused on what you don't have, what you no longer want, versus on what is it that you are creating. And this is $1 million lesson that I've already given to you right now on a golden platter. If you don't know within 4 seconds what is it exactly you are creating right now, you are not creating it. Nothing wrong with it. No shame over there. When you are more focused on what you don't want, what is it you are sick of it, what is it that's no longer in alignment, instead of being more focused on what you crave and desire, that's when there is a subconscious block, quote unquote, addiction to not having it here and now. But I'm going maybe too fast, really deep. And I want you to take a big breath and put in the comments, what is it that you are creating? I want to bless you. I want to bless your creation. And I want to, right after doing that, go forward. Hello from India. Hello, my loves. Put in the comments, what is it that you are creating? 5.5 years ago, I knew that I want freedom, lifestyle in nature. And that's all I wanted. Freedom, lifestyle in nature. I was in 9 to 5. I was working already for 24 years as employed by another human, and often having little side hustles on the side, like doing nails or doing some kind of like services, doing something that would bring me, because I was so much in lack that what I was doing just never was enough, and I didn't even knew about it. 5.5 years ago, I was trudging up the hill and down the hill. The house I was living in was up the hill. When it was snowing in Scotland, no one was plowing these roads. I had to leave my car down the road to go to work, trudging through the snow, go to the unfulfilling 9 to 5, full of debts. I was paying for a house mortgage set up for 2 wages that I had. So 95% of my income was going just to pay the bills. I lived from credit cards for 13 years. I had no idea how to get it out. Any counsel I sought was, your case is impossible. I was doomed. The only suggestion I was given was to cheat, was to run away or pretend I ran away, and then look over my shoulder all my life is the police is searching for me because I have this mortgage that I signed up to pay for 35 years and I'm not paying. And I was not okay with it, so I've never went that route. I knew it that at some point I'm going to learn how to get out of here. It took me 13 years because I didn't know how to do it the right way. And that's why I'm here, to help you collapse the 13 years or 10 years future. You would be wondering, and why is it not working? Why am I not getting still the perfect meditation? Which meditation do I meditate? The worst question you can ever ask. And there again, there is nothing wrong with it. I've been there myself, but I want to shorten your suffering to an absolute minimum. And that minimum is a split of a second. If Dr. Joe Dispenza is saying, and it's true, that for an emotion to run through your body fully, it's up to 90 seconds. You don't have to be that old emotion of the past for 10 years. And yet here we are carrying for 4 decades emotions of the past, because we've never been taught when we were growing up how to actually release those emotions. And I became a genius, not just for myself, but for my clients, in teaching them how to do it successfully. So in seconds, in moments, in minutes, you release the energy of the past and you alchemize it into joy, bliss, and harmony. Put yes in the comments if this is what you want to learn. Put yes, 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 yes. I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. Now let me see. Bye. Hello. Okay, Alex, the best version of myself, freedom from addiction, addiction to fear. Awesome. Alex, now you're talking about me, what you don't want. I want you to tell me what you want so I can bless it. Okay? You're too focused on what you don't want. You need to be more focused. You need to know that, which is amazing, but you need to know exactly what you want. what that version of you feels like, looks like, is doing, what she achieved, what she has created. So if I'm saying I want freedom life in abundance or freedom life in nature, in order for that, I need abundance of money to create it. And I did. Okay. So that is included. I don't have to say I need abundance of money. I need $8,000 every single month instead of 2 in order to create it. No, that's included in that vision. So freedom life in abundance, freedom life in nature that I'm living right now for the last 5 years, day in, day out, 365 days in a row. I'm not waiting for 2 weeks of holidays. Whenever I want holiday, I have a holiday. Every day feels like holiday, and yet I'm in service to the whole wide world. Andrea is creating a beautiful home in Florida with my beautiful little family, having the time of my life, serving 1 million soulmate clients. Yes, 1 million lives changed, leaving a legacy of service and impact. And this is what it looks like when someone knows what they're creating and their focus is on what they're creating versus on what they no longer want. Okay. I bless you, Andrea, and your beautiful, beautiful intention. May it happen here and now. It is already done. Another intention, please put it below what you are creating so I can bless it for you. That is so true. We were never told. Yes. I mean. Financial freedom. That's it, Chitna. Financial freedom. I bless you with financial freedom. I bless you with financial freedom. I bless you with financial freedom. The more you bless another, everyone bless her with me. Everyone bless them with me. The more you bless another, the more you bless your future. Okay? If you can be genuinely happy for another human that's got everything that you desire, before you got it, your receivership is open. So put your heart here, open your receivership, breathe in and out. That's it. Okay. Vital, vibrant health. Andrea Wetcher. Yes. Take a deep breath in. I bless your vibrant, vital health. I bless you with vital, vibrant health. I bless you, Andrea Wetcher, with vital, vibrant health. Hold it within you. Oh, we have a little network disconnection. Anyone, please help me. Okay. So we are still live on YouTube. We have a network reconnection. It doesn't happen, Andrea. It doesn't happen. We need to shift it, move it all about everywhere. Maybe you can adjust the... Oh, there it is. Here we are back. We are breaking internet, guys. It's disconnecting because the energy is so high. Okay, who else is creating anything? Financial freedom, we have it. Put it down below what you are manifesting, what you are actively creating right now, so I can bless you. I'm going to give you only 1 more minute to do so, and then we are moving on. So use your window of opportunity, because this badassery energy is no joke. This badassery level of blessing is no joke. This heart coherence with my eyes open is no joke. I'm not speaking theory. I'm a living, breathing proof of it. And I overcame the biggest fear of being seen and bullied for how big is my light. Every time I show up with bigger level, there is a bully coming and telling me why I shouldn't be telling you what's possible. Okay? And I am so selfless in it that I put that aspect of me into healing on the side so I can be here for you. This without waiting for that fear to go away, because it will never go. Nicole Miranda, I bless you with abundance. I bless you with abundance. I bless you the life within your veins in abundance. I bless you your heart, your bank account, your life, your arms, so you can wrap around everyone you love with abundance. May you be blessed with abundance forever and ever. Hold it and receive it. Don't reject it. Live with it. Breathe it. Mary, hello. Blessings to all of you. Everyone, help me bless everyone. The more you can bless another, the more blessed you are. Mary, I manifest an amazing group of friends. Phenomenal. Mary, welcome home. Mary, welcome home. Let me give you a big giant hug. Big giant hug. Big giant hug, Mary. Okay, Mary, I bless you with the most amazing group of true ideal friends. Mary, I bless you with the most amazing true group of true friends. Mary Boros, I bless you with the most amazing group of true, real friends. Okay. Oh, this is so beautiful. The friends are near me in a Patreon. Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, loves. My name is Eliza Mozal. I am an energetics ninja. This is my brand name that was built on manifesting freedom life through healing at home, through applying Dr. Joe Dispenza's work without going to the retreat on a level bigger than anyone I knew, on a level I never thought was possible. I manifested 5 years ago exactly, in just 6 months, everything I ever wanted and desired. Quitting the 9 to 5, meeting my soul love after being 8.5 years single, healing the stuff within me. It already was healed, but that freedom life wasn't in thing. So through meditating for 11.5 years, I've created a whole next level life. I want to tell you where I started in a short, because this isn't about me, but I want you to know what's possible for you, because you believe it's possible for someone else to heal, but you don't believe it is possible for you yet. And I'm here to bridge that gap. So when I'm sharing story of Eliza, it's not about Eliza, it's about you and what's possible for you. So put in the comments what you are feeling in connection with what I'm sharing. How can you put yourself, oh yeah, I identify with that emotion, I identify with that scene, I identify with that aspect. Okay, I want your heart to be blasted open 24/7. I want you to practice being in your heart coherence and listen with your open heart, not with your mind, but with your body, with your open heart. Blast the hearts, blast the thumbs up, share it with other women. World needs to know about this energy. Share it in another group, share it in your profile. The more you're gonna share it, the more love you spread, the more you're opening your receivership to be shared. Abundance is about effortless flow and sharing, not about having it and keeping it and hiding with it. So allow yourself to open the floodgates of abundance. Share this life everywhere you can. Share with your friends, share with your bestie, share with other groups you are in. Okay, go and do this right now. There is an arrow button, share, share, share. Share in a group, share in a group, share in a group. I love this too. Alex, I love this. Yeah, I can feel your love. So I am an spiritual mentor and energetics ninja. For 11.5 years, I've been doing such a deep inner work, and I did it the long way, and I did it the short way. I did it the hard way, and I did it the easy way. I'm here to share with you mistakes I've did so you don't have to. I'm here to point out the mistakes you might be making, not to make you feel bad, but to help you collapse the time and get the solution here and now. Majority of you needs only one probably shift. Majority of you needs only one-on-one session with me or in a group environment to know where exactly you're in your way, shift it permanently, and off you go, blasting and flying high on your own supply, your breath, your meditation, your heart coherence. I want you to live this life no longer ever asking a question, which meditation do I meditate from Dr. Joe? But the question that is actually gonna make you manifest. 99% of humans in this world that is asking, which meditation do I choose? Which did you meditate to manifest your life? Is asking wrong question, and it's wrapped around their ego. What do I mean by ego? Ego is a fear-based self. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to die. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be in this sickness any longer. That's ego. And that's all the lower aspect of you and me. We all have it more or less. There is nothing wrong with it. It's a part of this duality reality, is within all of us. You cannot kill it. You cannot get rid of it, but you can raise your frequency to put her next to you instead of being behind the steering wheel. You can put your open heart coherence, God's will, behind the steering wheel and hold the hand of your ego and tell her, don't be afraid, don't be scared. I understand you. I know you are scared and terrified. I know you want the best for me, but you're not allowed to drive the vehicle of my health and my life and my relationships and my wealth. So when you are learning that it isn't about which meditation you do, but how deep you actually go and how to collapse the time on a daily basis, that's when the ego is no longer driving you. So I want you to understand this thing from the very start, because it's the most important thing. Every time your conditioned mind tells you, which meditation do I meditate so I can manifest what I want, is every time the ego wrapped itself around you. It's when ego did this, wrapped you around its little finger. Because ego wants you to think, ego wants you to be confused, ego wants you to believe that this thing outside of you is the solution, the meditation, which meditation, but it isn't. So when you focus, instead of being trapped in ego, which meditation do I take? Am I doing this right? Am I good enough? Am I missing something? And you sit and meditate, and you think in meditation the feelings instead of feeling them. That's when you are more and more trapped in the ego, and then you don't even know it. And you're doing nothing wrong. That's the human conditioned condition we all have been conditioned into. But this work is about becoming supernatural. This work is not about creating linear and logical. This work is about going through the biggest fear, the fear of unknown. Let me know if that makes sense. Put a heart, let me feel your love, let me feel your heart blasting open. You are absolutely correct. It does not depend on which meditation you do. Exactly, Alex. Now tell me why. Tell me why. I want you to be the genius in this work, in this seat right now, this space you occupy in this beautiful life, because you are here with me. And I want you to own your genius and tell it to everyone, share it, exercise it. Now, whether you're wrapped in an ego and you question, which meditation do I take? When is it going to happen? Where is my healing? Where is the love of my life? I've swiped 10,000 times on that app, and I went to 55,000 dates, and I pretended to be a good, best woman ever. Why the love of my life is still not here? This is all being wrapped in ego and identified with it and not even knowing about it. And I want you to feel safe observing her, because you will never, ever, ever be shamed, criticized, or judged by me for being in ego. We are all in ego every single day, more or less. And the more or less makes the difference whether you manifest all you crave and desire or not. Chrissy! Hi. So when you are no longer wrapped in ego, which meditation do I take? When is my arrival? My boss is such an annoying idiot. When she's gonna shut up and tell me which meditation do I take or which breath work? Okay, when you're no longer wrapped in that, now you are focused on how deep can I go to pull the ego and the old self out of my body. Now every single day you do breath work, 1 hour every single day, and it isn't about, okay, the time is nearly up, when is it gonna finish? No, you're like, how deep can I go with each moment? Oh wow. And when you feel the wall, when you hit the wall, I can't go any further. This breath is just taking, I'm gonna die if I'm gonna keep on breathing. And when you're not stabbed by it and you go deeper, you pull that aspect of ego out and through and out through your chakra. And then you're going into a meditation, and it doesn't matter which one. It's all about which one is the longest. So you can practice formula in the meditation, and you in seconds go so deep, because now you pull so much of the ego out through the breath work, and you upregulated your nervous system, and you no longer have to sit and fight with yourself for an hour to not get up. Now you are melted. Now you are in the unknown. Now you're no longer Alex, Chrissy, Mary. You're no longer living in Hawaii, Arizona, Poland, Scotland. You're no longer the sick and broken, not good enough, hiding so well how ashamed of yourself you are, old self. You're just no one, nothing, nowhere, in no time, and you're just blasting. And something within you wakes up and says, if you will go farther, you might not come back. And that's another level of the old self, and you go through it. Okay, let it be. I trust God, I trust life, and I trust myself. Let it not. And you no longer come back as the old self. The ego was right after all. And you come back changed and shifted. And you try to figure out what it is, and then you remind yourself, stop figuring out, just be. And you cannot put the words on what happened, and you change that. And now you know you cannot do it on your own. Now you know you got to be connected with other women that is doing that work no matter what. The women who are waking up every single day and the old man is telling me that I should be a victim. Why look at the reality? There is not enough where there is lack. And I remind myself by doing this work every day and next to other women that I have it all within me already, and I'm connecting with this here and now. And now imagine doing that 3 times a day. Connect every single day with other group of women who are doing this, me, my community, Andrea, you, me, together, all of it, right? And now every single day you're overcoming your old self 3 times a day or 5 times a day, where before you did maybe once a year. Now you're crossing the river of change on a daily basis. Who are you going to be after 7 days? You're gonna, like, tell me, who are you gonna be in 7 days? Tell me, who are you going to be in 7 days? Tell me in the comments, who are you going to be in 7 days? If every single day you go so deep and you overcome your old self, and it isn't about which meditation, now it is how deep I can go and how can I pull that old self higher. And how can I not reject her and shame the old me, but how can I make me feel safe observing her, not being the old her? And now do that 3 times a day, no matter what. Puppy's hospital, the family member is dying on a heart open surgery, the client is unhappy because I'm not her secretary and changing for her the time zone that when she wants me to be, and I refuse and I tell her I'm not your secretary, and she's becoming more in resentment because I'm not who she wants me to be, because I'm hired as a mentor, not her secretary, because she has a problem technical and she refuses to do what is her responsibility to do and learn how to restart her phone and her devices instead of telling me to change my systems. And I'm okay with it. And I just bless her and tell her I'm not gonna do it for you. And I'm going to another client who is open and ready. Give it to me. Tell me what have I been missing? A, B, C, D. This is what you've been missing. This is how we're gonna change it. Go, 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 go. And you go into the nature and you expose yourself on the sun, you hug a tree, because you always laughed at someone who hugs a tree, and now you became a tree hugger. And now you ask universe, please forgive me for anyone that I laughed at. I did all of this! I did all of this! And that's how you collapse the time and space around your health manifested. And you don't do it just for 7 days. When is it gonna happen? It's Sunday. Why is it not here and there? No, you don't care any longer. You are her. H-E-R. H-E-R. You are her, the future version of you that already has it. You don't check your bank account. Where is the million gonna drop? I just posted one post on Telegram or on Instagram, first time in a month. When is it gonna million gonna happen? You are the $1 million frequency. And the million, it isn't about false sense of security in numbers. The million is about I love myself that much that I'm open to serve million humans. I'm open for million humans to receive my love. And 10 of them is paying me enough to create a million. Let me know if that makes sense. I have been meditating since the late 70s, on and off. On December 30th, that's from Alex. On December 30th, 2024, I started Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation. I have not missed a single day. Yes! Every day, twice a day. The longer the meditation, the better. That's it, Alex. That's it. That's it. You are in it. Now connect and meditate with a group of people. Either it's Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat or one of my group meditations, and you are in no time crossing. You will be moving mountains with your love. You already did. You already know what's that like. Andrea says, I'm open to receive at the next level without having to do more. Exactly. It's about doing less. So when I maxed out on this work, even a year and a half ago, oh my God, I remember 25th December 2024, and I've decided that the next year, 2025, will be the best year of my whole life. My work, my purpose work blew up times 22 in comparison to the year before. I cannot comprehend it. But numbers don't lie. And that I've done it in 3 months by doing less, not by doing more, another post, another client, no, by doing less. So what happened for me, that in the first 2 years doing just meditation, not Dr. Joe, I was still suffering from suicidal depression, still suffering with social anxiety, still suffering from vagal syndrome of the heart. That's incurable syndrome of the heart, that when you're even a little bit of stress, the heart is pumping so strongly that the blood has no chance to run through it, because the valve opens and closes so fast that the blood cannot run through it. And then you're just paralyzed, and you can hit your head, you can fall on the knife, you can, the body, I'm conscious, but I cannot blink. Okay, that is healed and cured. Okay, but still 11 and a half years ago, when I started daily meditation, that stuff was just coming to the surface. The trauma was coming to the surface, because I was no longer pushing it down with drugs and alcohol, unworthiness, sex, and doing everything and anything I was conditioned to do to distract myself from being inside. Yes, Alex, you're saying you are correct. Group meditation are so much more powerful. In a group environment, you're manifesting 25,000 times faster than on your own. This is science. Like you don't argue with the science. Okay. So yes, I'm gonna tell you how I done it, because I joined the group. So 11 and a half years ago, up to 9.5 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, I'm in this suicidal depression that keeps coming back every winter when I'm living in Scotland in the snow, and I'm living this life in lack. I can't afford anything. I live from credit cards. Everything is a struggle. I am doing 12-step program. I'm doing every single day shadow work. Every single day I'm looking within. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not addicted to sex. I'm celibate. I'm doing all of that stuff. And I'm still in misery, and I'm still living in lack, and I feel called to do the purpose work, but it doesn't make any money because I'm blocked. My receivership is blocked. I'm not open. I'm blocked in fear, and I don't even know about it. And then I come across Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, and I'm getting again massive fear. I'm scared of my own thoughts, suicidal depression. If anyone experienced that, you're scared every single second of your own head. You're living with a psychopath knife at your head 24/7, second by second. It's the most terrifying existence. Even when I was in years before that, when I was in a very abusive relationship, it wasn't even like that, because they were seconds apart from it. This time wasn't. And I'm on my knees, fully and entirely surrendering. God, what do I do? 6 weeks of praying like that, 6 weeks of surrendering, and then finally the answer comes. Can you imagine yourself being in such a suffering for 6 weeks, on your knees praying for hours every day, and have to wait 6 weeks for the answer? Are you that much willing to do what it takes? Because I was. And then the divine within me, which I choose to call God, spoken and said, you need to meditate 3, 4, 6 hours a day, not 15 minutes a day, not half an hour a day. You need to go deeper than you ever heard it's possible. And that's your soul path. Might not be for you, but it was for me. And I dove into it. Within 2 weeks, I was unrecognizable. I started seeing vision of the divine itself, birthing itself into existence. The whole splash, the whole big bang, first thing. I started hearing, feeling, seeing God in my veins everywhere. I started seeing my past lives, my future lives, my older lives in other dimensions, side by side by me in parallel universes. I started hearing my soul love and visions of that soul that it is somewhere near me in spirit. I started understanding how blocked I was, and I started doing deep breathwork sessions of any kind I could possibly come across that would release the old self. And then on my 39th birthday, on a second lockdown in Scotland, I had to quote unquote break the law I wanted. I was so pissed off with being enslaved by government and anyone tell me what to do. I couldn't see my friends or my family on my birthday, but I had to go to the work that was pretending that is doing the testing for the thing, but it wasn't. And I got so pissed off. And I drove an hour and a half on a beautiful beach. I allowed every camera to take a picture of me and put me to jail. I didn't care because I wanted to feel freedom, because I wanted my freedom life to be here and now, and I was done with waiting. Because I was waiting for permission and I didn't know. I was waiting for someone's approval and I didn't know. Let me know, do you still wait for someone's approval? Do you still wait for someone to tell you, yeah, go ahead, go and meditate deeper than ever before? Go into meditation. You have my permission. Do you still wait it? Because I waited 39 years. Spoiler alert, it's not coming. You're more than welcome. Go and wait 39 years yourself. But you don't have to, because I did it for you. That's my soul mission. And yes, people are going to call it that that's not humility. People are going to call, on the post that you met me, people told me to be humble. Their option of humility is me, shut up, that it's possible for you to overcome what they didn't. Their version of humility is to don't speak about how genius in this work and what's possible. My true idea of humility is, where is the gap? What am I else missing? What else can I learn? That's true humility. They don't even know what is humility. They abuse the word humility on our post. In another chat, a man abused me for meditating every single day for 11 years. Because his idea of someone who meditates 11 years every single day is entirely different than I am. And he started laughing at me, abusing me severely on the chat, in Dr. Joe Dispenza's group, pretending to be Dr. Joe Dispenza's student, but not really. Nothing wrong with it. This world is about duality, right, wrong, good and bad, death and birth, dark and light. This work is about wholeness without shaming it. It's about wholeness, whole embrace, not false, pretended toxic positivity. It's all okay. It's all okay. He probably was abused in the childhood. I'm not going to excuse him, even if he was severely abused and sexually maybe abused. I'm not here to excuse him, and I'm not here to shame him. But I'm not going to take it blocked out of my field. I was conditioned to be a doormat, to be a wounded, soft, gentle, feminine that jumps constantly, abandons myself to caretake for you so I get your approval. Good girls don't get to manifest their health, their wealth, and their abundance. Good girls are too busy abandoning themselves to caretake for others in exchange for a clap on the back or on the bottom. That's why I call this badassery. You need to become a bad girl. Be okay with disappointing a bully on the internet. Be okay that your own mom is gonna be more and more unhappy with you the more happy you become. That's me. The more happy I am, the more people from my past disappears or comes back to abuse me. I send them a Christmas gift and I get abused back. Blocked, blocked, blocked. But I'm no longer a victim of them. I'm victorious. Because in the face of it, I'm going to manifest the healing. In the face of it, I'm going to create freedom, life in abundance, and I did. In the face of it, I'm going to shine my light. Do you know how scared I was this morning? Because the deep fear still trapped in my cells is coming to the surface, which is that I can see it, feel it, and sense it, and it's that close from being released through chakra, through the crown, because I'm exposing this truth, this life, this work to a whole another level of humans. Of course, the deeper and the bigger I go, the deeper layers of fear are gonna come to the surface. So if I would wait for the fear to go away, you wouldn't be sitting here with me. You would be still wondering, what am I missing? Okay, loves, put the questions below. What is the first question you want me to answer about this work? What is it that I can help you with? What is it that is the issue that you have with breathwork meditation or doing this work on manifesting all you crave and desire? Put down below, over here, your specific question, and let me dive and help you. I want to tell you, when you're putting your questions below, that 5.5 years ago on that beach, I've decided, I ask myself, I was so in gratitude that I'm alive, that I'm sober, that I'm healthy, that I've healed so much in my life by using Dr. Joe Dispenza's work by then for about 3 years. I healed suicidal depression, is gone. I'm in love with life every single day. I don't resent anyone and anything. I don't have enemies. I'm above and beyond it. And yet I still cannot manifest my freedom life. I'm doing my passion work. I'm doing amazing energy healings. I'm helping women open their heart like never before. I'm helping other humans heal their sexual trauma from their past. I'm helping them reconnect with their inner child and release the trauma. And yet I cannot create full-time income in it. What the heck is wrong with me? And then I noticed, oh, I'm waiting for permission. I'm not actually doing it all in. What does it look like to go all in? God puts a little tiny breadcrumb, a mustard seed amount of faith is needed only to grab the breadcrumb and apply it instantaneously. No thinking, no contemplating. Let me think about it right away. Let me have it. And then another breadcrumb in the fear, walking while the fear is shaking out of me consistently. And I've decided that for the next 365 days in a row, I'm going to be that version of me that is already having my freedom life in abundance, without 9 to 5, without lack, without debts. Just 6 months later, I manifested everything. My soul love just all of a sudden showed up. I wasn't on any app. I was even off social media. And I came back home from work, and this phone fell out from my hand on the kitchen table and opened itself up on Dr. Joe Dispenza group with Andrea, now my wife, picture on it. And I knew it in a split of a second. This is the soul that has been coming to me and visiting me in meditations. This is it. I have no idea if that person is single, married, interested, none of it. For next 3 days, all I was knew is that I'm going to lose my whole family, because when I grew up in Poland, in Catholic Poland, same-sex marriage, same-sex love is bad. It's the worst thing, it's the biggest shame. Now everyone wants to be in Poland. 44 years ago, no one wanted to be. It was communism place. Survival, shame-driven, guilt-driven. Okay? Thank God for the evolution. Thank God for the change. So in 3 days, I've decided I'm okay with losing my family that always had a problem with me, because I'm not who they want me to be. And the more happy I make myself, the more unhappy they're with me. I'm okay with it. I'm going to choose me this time fully and entirely. And I started connecting with her. And we started creating community together. And we created this freedom life. She was in Florida, I was in Scotland. And I moved mountains with my love. I learned how to make full-time income in my business ×4. I quit my 9 to 5 without having savings, because my heart told me it's time to go, trust yourself. And I did, without having savings, but still having all this 13 years accumulation of the debts and a mortgage that I still had to pay, that 95% of my income was going into. In just 4 weeks, I created $8,000 with this work, never overworking, 1, 2, or 3 hours of work a day, never 5 days in a row. That is not burnout. That is not matter to matter way. That is energy to energy. God-driven, breadcrumb follow. I've watched God put on my path a coach. She will show you how to do the business. You need to learn the business. I don't want to do it. I don't like the business stuff. I only like energy stuff. Do it anyway. I hired her with the rest of my money. 10 days later, I figured out after first session, oh, wow, it's just not one-on-one with her. I need to be surrounded by other women who already manifested freedom life in their businesses, freedom businesses. And then I made more money, and all the money I put into this. And that's exactly what got me to create in the next 5 months my freedom life, abundance, ease, joy, and bliss. Release more and more of subconscious blocks, release abundance blocks, release visibility blocks as much as I could. 5 years and 10 days ago was my last day in my 9 to 5. 2 days later, I flew across Atlantic to Mexico City because the next day I decided I want to see Andrea face to face, heart to heart. And I never looked back. I never had to go back to 9 to 5. I never had to go back to working for someone else. I never had to do ever again what someone else wants me to do. And I kept only growing and expanding. We have 2 beautiful furry babies, furry puppies, 5 pounds weight, black one and a beige one, Puccino and Ali. We are in love. We are doing this freedom life. We're Grand Canyon. We just came back from Florida. We've just been in Sedona. We've just been at the desert near Phoenix. We've been in so many places. We're living our true life because I'm no longer driven by fear. Do you know how many women tell me they want to do this work, they want to heal, they know I have the solution, and then the fear takes over? Why? Because the biggest fear is who you are when you no longer struggle with finances, who you truly are when you no longer have that illness that gets you false attention, who you are when you're no longer dating in self-pity and loneliness, but you have the love of your life by your side. That's the biggest fear of truly and entirely 100% letting go of the old self. And that's where my genius work with subconscious reprogramming and releasing nervous system blocks comes in. Let me know if that's landing for you. Let me know what's helpful here. What questions do you want me to answer for you? What is it? What is it in this life that it is life-changing for you? And I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Coffee with milk. Cheers. It's good. It's good. When Aliza is making a coffee, it's a good coffee. Okay. Your breathwork is different from Dr. Joe's. I noticed and felt more energy moving. Can you elaborate? Yes. So you already did breathwork inside of my thing. Yes. This breathwork is what I came across 6 years already into this journey. So 11 and a half years minus 6 years. Okay. That was about 4 years ago. And 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was, 4.5 years ago. I did this breathwork again, got put on my pad. There is this breathwork certification. I think it was like $4,500. That was the last money I had on my account. Literally, I was left with $100 and I invested the same day. Because when I did this breathwork, 1 hour before I even came back from laying position, going all the way in this breathwork, before I even opened my eyes, I knew it that I released more trauma out of my body that was trapped in the body. Remember, Dr. Joe says that the old mind is trapped in the body. It isn't in your brain, in your thinking. It's in your body. Your body drives you into the same old. Yes, I'm going to reply to my ex. Yes, I'm going to feel sorry for myself. Yes, I am a victim of this situation because, come on, look at it. I'm a victim here, right? That's the old body that is driving you. So before I even got up from laying down in this breathwork for an hour and going all in and sweating buckets out of me and shaking and releasing and screaming and releasing the way the primal body wants to release, I knew that in this 1 hour, I released more trauma than in the previous 6 years. And when I felt this, my life changed. Then I did that breathwork every single day for the next 14 years, and I felt and I became limitless. And I started creating in my business with small amount of group of women, such an extraordinary shift and abundance. I had so much freedom, so much spaciousness in my life, so little of work every day, and so many lives changed, and my bank account is full. Okay? That's a win-win-win. You win, you get healed like nowhere else. I win because I don't have to get into a burnout to serve you. And I and my family win because I don't have to go into 9 to 5 and make money by doing something I was not born to do. That's what every single energy healer should feel. They should make more than a doctor is doing because you're doing to your clients more than a doctor can do for them. With more freedom time, I work an hour, 2 or 3, sometimes 5 hours a day. I love my 3 hours every day because I'm building visibility, right? In a season. And it doesn't feel like work. The second I feel like, it's heavy, turn it off, go for a walk. lie down, watch Netflix, go and play with the puppies. My puppies are being kissed and hugged for hours every day. At the morning, I don't have to jump very quickly into meditation because I have to go 9 to 5. I spend hours regulating my nervous system, releasing what still came up, the new thing. I keep evolving like a psycho insane person, obsessed about this work because I am. And that's why every single day I become better at what I do. And that's why I believe so deeply in my zone of genius. I am genius at energetics ninja stuff. So this work, the breath work that I'm doing, is combination of Dr. Joe pulling and releasing out of your nervous system what you comes up to the surface. Now, your breath is conditioned in this life. The more repressed and shallow is your breath, the more you're just pushing down. If you ever wonder how come that trauma is stored in my body, because your breath is the way it is. Do you see my breath? Do you see me breathing? No, that's a trauma breath. That's a breath, natural, that on its own with ease releases trauma out. And now combine that with learning how to not label it as wrong, but as good. Even if people are staring at you, what's wrong with you breathing like that? Well, I'm alive, I'm healing. And you are in trauma, okay? When you're okay with what people think of you, when the only thing matters is to release the trauma, you're learning how to breathe 24/7 in a way that I can see you breathing. I can see your belly and your shoulders going up and down in a very slow, loving, rhythmic way. And in the breath work, we're going all in. And then with the right quotes, with the right cues that I'm giving you in an hour session, you are releasing it. So every single one of my clients, whether you're with me one-on-one or in a group environment, you get that breath work in order to release the trauma. I teach you how to do it to not hurt yourself. And I teach you how to do it to be very successful with it. And when you go into that breath, when you go into this breathing, and then you jump into meditation, you're effortlessly flying in the unknown. You're detaching from all of this. And then you come back as the future version of you. Then you're applying Dr. Joe Dispenza formula like that, whether it's the right meditation or not the right meditation, it doesn't matter. And that's how you collapse the time and space around your wish fulfilled. That's when it's no longer matters whether your wealth is here and now, because you are feeling and being wealth. That's why also I created 365, a Telegram group membership, where every single day I've been dropping valuable and powerful training on how to create wealth in your life from the internal energy of wealth. So far, I've showed up for that container and my clients inside 254 days in a row. It blows my mind. Can you imagine yourself deliver life-changing training every single day, 0 days off, for 250 days in a row? And we still have few days to go. We still have less than 100 days to go. And we're finishing on the last day of August. Okay? If you want, you can join that membership. You can join it monthly and quit anytime, or you can join paying the full option and have access to every single information, tool, practice, breath work, meditation, regulation of your vagus nerve, your whole body, activation of the channels, flow of electricity and magnetism, so you can be in the bubble of electromagnetic energy field 24/7, no longer depleted, but overflowing. Your cup run it over and create wealth in your business, in your life, from soul to soul way of being, energy to energy, not matter to matter, and also learn simple energetically infused strategy for your brand. 365 is for you. Reach out, send me a message 365 for more information, or join. I'll be soon closing it. Like, we don't have that much left, and you can join today, and you can binge those 250 trainings, apply them instantaneously. Women who joined my money memberships, they made money same day. She applied the practice, unblocked the thing the same day. The unexpected sale came through. Why? Because energy never lies. And if you have ever experienced energy healing, but your 3D reality didn't change instantaneously, You've not experienced energy healing. You maybe experience energy treatment or a soothing session, but energy is matter also. So if you do truly heal energy, you heal your life, you heal your business, you heal your bank account. Okay? And some of you need to do it and show up 365 days in a row without needing to see the results the way I did. In Scotland, on that beach 5.5 years ago, I was okay with not seeing any results for 365 days in a row and still show up every single day in my life and business like it's already happened. I didn't expect the results next day or in a week or in a month. Okay? This is going through any length. This is being in love. This is being that version of you that already has it. I hope that answers your question. Please let me know about the breath work. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, you're so you're recommending doing the pineal gland breath for a full hour every morning. You can try that. I've never tried it. But if you're writing this down, it's a big chance that your divine intelligence within you kicks in and says, stop listening to everyone and what they say and tap into your genius. That tells me very clearly you have an idea. Why wouldn't you try it? I can feel and hear it's coming from your genius. Before meditation, to go deeper and reset the nervous system. Yes. What do you feel about it? How doing that feels in your body? If it is the right thing, it's supposed to bring the fear from the depth of you, because the old self now is shaking. Oh no, she's gonna get rid of me. Oh no, I'm not gonna be in charge. And simultaneously feel peaceful in your heart, because heart knows. Brain thinks, calculates, accumulates, ego, driven by fear. Heart, you just know when you act on it, the reward is on the other side. Okay? It's all about expanding your nervous system so you can reach and hold elevated emotion without trying. Exactly. Why people cannot hold elevated emotion of their future in their body? Because the body is full of sadness. The body is full of unprocessed grief. The body, the nervous system, all of the channels are full of unworthiness, are full of I don't want this any longer, full of oh my god, I hate my coworker. Why is she so annoying? When they're gonna move me to another department? Oh no, I have to get up and create my life. Oh, when the meditations are gonna work? That's what body is full of. So the deeper you go in, but now breath work isn't about okay, you have to do it an hour. When is it gonna end? Because I had clients who for months did breath work with me and they did it the wrong way. They did it without telling me to get rid of it. They rejected themselves and what they feel inside so strongly. They did it as an escape. That's not escape, that's going deeper. Oh wow, I feel this huge block in my belly. I feel hatred towards my mom. She abused me so much. Okay, can I not judge it? Can I not shame it? Oh, I shouldn't feel angry. No, feel the anger so you can process it. Learn how to feel those emotions. So this is exactly what I'm teaching inside of my containers and inside of my programs, inside of 365 and inside of one-on-one. I teach you how to feel truly the emotion, that it's alchemizing in 90 seconds or less and turns it into higher frequency or pure neutrality. That's what is energetics ninja. Energetics ninja is rapidly grabbing the old emotion of the past and turning into freedom, liberation, wisdom, so you know how to do it even better next time, and profit. Because if you have your soul mission business, you cannot not share from your cup runneth over the genius you've embodied and the life you shifted, like me. You cannot get me to shut up about this. No matter how much someone is going to come and bully me, you cannot make me shut up about it. I had a dental surgery inside and I have teeth removed and I had stitches that healed 10 times faster than ever. And on the first day I was doing live videos. The next day I was going live. You cannot, if you can stitch my face and you cannot make me shut up about talking about it. And there is no thing in this life after overcoming suicidal depression that I cannot overcome. I've went through so many challenges and struggles, and I turned every single one into my victory. I refuse to be a victim, because that's a step closer to the past self. being victorious with every single situation, every single thought, but that's not perfection, guys. I want you to be perfectly clear. I'm not perfect. And you're this imperfect human who comes and learn from me. Absolutely not. I'm doing this work alongside you. This has nothing to do with perfection. Perfection is an ego concept. That's why you're trying to find the right meditation. It is an ego concept. Let me find a perfect meditation. No, now you missed the mark. This is not about me being a perfect human, perfect wife, perfect papi mama, perfect daughter, perfect sister to my original family back in Poland. I'm disgrace. I'm shame because I married for love someone who isn't a man in their eyes. I'm amazing when they need money. And it's not because there is anything wrong with me or with them. They didn't learn how to process their emotions. And I became that scapegoat for them. Just like for majority of you in lack, money is that escape. I can't afford it. No, you can't afford to be even one more day as the old version of you because your life hangs now on the thread. So money, when you were growing up, was an scapegoat to not feel scarcity, to not tap into the ability to create resources on a spot. How many times you thought you cannot afford something and then you created money because you wanted it so much and you gave yourself permission to be that human? You can afford absolutely everything. The only thing in life you cannot afford is to, even for one more day, be the old version of you. That's what you cannot afford. And if this is who you are today, if this is your decision, I am a mentor for you. And you're more than welcome to come into my DMs and ask me, how can you hire me? How can I help you? One-on-one session, 3 months together, year together, or join 365 and listen to a voice note on Telegram every single day. Already 250 of them is there for you to instantaneously shift your frequency, release the trauma, tap into the wealth, tap into the prosperity, tap into the abundance within you. And every single day release more and more and more of the old self and keep the floodgates open and open and open, and be happy when you are surprised by the divine. It's all possible. It's the unknown. Yes, thank you. Pure gold. How to ignore a 3D thing when it's in your face. What do you mean by that? Why would you ignore 3D thing when it's in your face? Why would you run away from 3D reality? You would only do it when you don't know how to deal with it. Yeah? Is that what you're asking me? There is no shame there. There is no shame there. There's nothing wrong with it. But ignoring your 3D reality is not going to create you the future freedom. So what I'm sensing here, Andrea, with all of my love and respect towards you and this beautiful work, I have no doubt that you've already done so much work around yourself. And now this is a little bit like a wall that you are against. Okay? So when you're trying to ignore 3D reality, you are not in this now moment. You're not in your body, and you're blocking the life of abundance, the life of God flow through you. So when you learn how to be here and now in this body without ignoring 3D reality, but not being identified as it, because now you know how to process your emotions. Now you know how to be in your body. Now you know how to help your body release the fear and the very thing that makes you run away from it, because in the future is your paradise and wish fulfilled. There is no such a thing as future in future. It's here and now in your body, or it is not. Does that make sense? Andrea. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jennifer. Andrea. What's her surname? Let me know if that's landing for you. And okie dokie. So this is where people mistake this work, and this is what I did for about 2 years. I was okay. Let me pretend I'm not in 9 to 5. Okay, let me pretend I'm not having no money for food. Yeah, let me pretend that I'm not alone. Let me pretend that I'm not single. Right? Like that's I don't mean to offend you in any shape and form, but that's a definition of toxic positivity. That's exactly running away from the shadow. Hi, hello, Anna. Hello. So We are already an hour and 4 minutes into this. We will be wrapping this up. If there is one last question, please put it down below. And I'm just going to wrap this one with it. This is where people go wrong in this work. They believe future is there, and that's where is everything there, right? That's where is everything there. I need to put this away, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you. So this is my future. This is my wish fulfilled. Okay, here. So the future is there. I am here. I'm going to deny here, this and now. And future is there. It's always there. It's never here. That's how you manifest separation from your wish fulfilled. That's how every single day you rehearse not having it. That's addiction to not having it here and now, because you didn't learn yet how to be truly present in your beautiful body, how to actually love on yourself, how to not be identified as the shame and guilt that got trapped in your centers. Okay? Only shame, hidden shame is making you run away from yourself. Shame is a deep belief there is something fundamentally wrong with you. Guilt is I did something wrong. Shame, I am bad. I am fundamentally wrong. And we already know through this work and all of the spiritual teachers you have listened to so beautifully that you are born whole and worthy, and nothing has changed. But the belief system, the program installed in the subconscious is telling you, you did this wrong, be more like your sister, be more like your brother, that's the wrong grades, why you're being this way, put the dress on, don't wear pants, go to church, why you don't want to go this, okay? It's all shame, force-based versus who do you want to express yourself as, okay? Okay, my loves. So when you have skills of knowing how to process that shame and release it, by the way, I promise you 95% of it isn't even yours. You're carrying your mom's and someone else's energy within you. It was passed on to you. 99% of my one-on-one clients who have one-on-one shame releasing session with me, their life changes entirely. Okay. So when you learn how to process and release that energy, when you learn how to return back into your body, when you learn how to actually deepen your breath, moment to moment breathing, and stay in your breath, you cannot not be in heart and brain coherence all day long. The only reason you're pulled out of heart coherence is because your body is overflowing with all the emotions. Your mind labels in a negative way and makes you run away from it. So you're now hooked and addicted to that thing out there, but it's never here because the whole concept is that it is in their future. The true future self-manifestation is being here and now in this now moment. Being here and now in this now moment. And the second I feel myself going to the past, resenting my parents, my upbringing, my ex, or wishing something was different, or judging them, criticizing them, anything at all, I'm in my past. Anything I wish I wasn't here, I was there, it was already done, it was already over, you're not here. The second you return back and you bring that emotion of the future here and now, that's you living from your future. When you learn how to master your energy, Energetics Ninja is all about that. You are every single moment here in this body. And again, this is not about perfection. You don't have to be a good girl and abandon yourself to take for others and then be clapped on the back, and maybe in exchange someone will fulfill your desires because you abandon yourself to fulfill theirs, which never happens. Now you are focused, okay? No perfection. The only thing you need to do is learn how to be in your body, be in that state here and now, and two, how to keep it, how to jump into that state, how to stay in that state. And that's what I'm teaching my clients. If this work resonates with you, send me a private message. In a moment, I will give you an options that you can join because I've created something new, because I've got so many women reach out to me and I couldn't fulfill all of theirs. I couldn't facilitate them all. So I've created something in order to be able to help you all, because I truly, truly, truly care about your shift. I truly care about changing this world. I went through hell and back, so you don't have to. I went through doing this for so many years in a wrong way, so you don't have to. I learned how to manifest everything I craved and desired in just 6 months, so you can too. Okay? So when you learn how to be in this body, no longer shaken out of your body through past trauma within, because you're releasing that now on a daily basis, there's no problem to be in heart coherence. And every single trigger that is in the front of you, your boss, your ex, your partner, your puppy, your daughter, your mom, anyone, is an opportunity to master this work on another level. When the trigger comes in front of you, you're like, I'm ready. Bring it in. Okay, master, heart coherence, being heart, love, compassion, love, compassion. And from heart knowing, you already know either you're gonna, in this moment, situation, say to your to that person, absolutely not, this is unacceptable, or you're simply gonna let them do whatever they do. It means nothing about you, and you just walk away, or you're just simply saying, I am so sorry you are feeling this way. It must be so hard to be in your shoes. I'm just wishing you all the best, without needing to carry it. When you are in heart and break coherence, you don't carry anyone else's pain. You don't people please. You don't obey old conditioning. The only driven force in your life is love, God, source. You no longer put anyone on a pedestal. You are connected directly to source every single day. And every meditation is just another beautiful ride, cosmic ride. And if it is challenging, that's my opportunity to be even deeper. That's my opportunity to sit in the fire for an hour and not get up and strengthen it. Okay, my loves. Are you recording things so I can tune in from the beginning? I was unable to tune in earlier. Yes, but it's not going to be here long, just to let you know. So if you want to watch the replay, come back over here after it will be posted and tune into it ASAP, because that's not going to be here recorded for a long time, but it will be recorded and saved in 365 community. Okay, my loves. So I want to say huge, massive thank you for you doing the work. I want to say huge, massive, I adore you and I appreciate you, because every single time you are doing this work, you're raising your frequency. And the higher is your frequency, the more of radiant higher frequency goes into this world. Okay? So every single time you are choosing to not be a victim, every single time you're choosing to not be the old self, every single time you are choosing to not react, you are bettering this world. And you are, whether you're aware of it or not, you are affecting a whole wide world. You're raising the frequency of the planet because you are choosing to not be the old you. So I want to thank you for doing this. I want to thank you for being here. Let me know in the comments what is the next thing you want me to talk about in next life. And I'm going to give you right now opportunity on how you can experience next level activation to get you release the very subconscious block that holds you back right now from crossing the river of change forever, permanently, right now. So one-on-one session with me, if you are coming to me to help you with business energetics, spiritual business energetics, one session with me with 2 days in Telegram support before session and after the session, so you can embody the new you into you and your business, is $997. If you're coming to me for an energy healing, energy adjustment, subconscious release to heal your energy and heal your life, it is $777. Now, I have now someone who booked it all for the whole next year. I have a woman working with me till the next April, because she decided she's not gonna risk me being sold out and not having a space for her when she wants to extend, because she decided that this year is the best year of her whole life. So every single month she's meeting with me, and every week we are talking on Telegram. Okay, one session a month, and every single week, 1 day out of the week in Telegram. How is it going? What's the problem? How to solve it? This is the solution. How is that landing? It's landing perfectly. Or tell me deeper and more about it. Go and do it. Come and bring me results. Come and show me how did it done. Okay, she got 1,600 people into her first free masterclass in her new freedom independent business, spiritual business, teaching energetics and other women how to be in her power, because of the energy work we did together, not because of the strategy. I gave her also strategy so she don't have to figure it out anywhere else, but it's all energetics. So if you're coming to me to work with me on a business energetics, one session is $997. If you're coming to me for energy healing, energy shift, permanently shift you and raise your frequency, one session is $777. I do believe that is not price expressing enough how much women change and shift. Because after the sessions, women make more money than ever before. Those women heal their marriages. Marriage healed marriage after one session. The only thing she had to do is to apply. Another woman, she didn't tell me, I find out later, she carried a sexual trauma for 50 years. All her relationships were in rubbish. After that, four sessions with me only. The only job she had is to do her energy, not reach out to anyone. Every relationship family member reach out to her, apologize for their part on it, and ask for a renewal of the relationship in better terms. You cannot make this shit up. This is energy to energy. It's illogical. So I want you to have the opportunity to work with me. So I have created 3 sessions only for $333 only instead of $777 for an intensive permanent energy shift session with me with a Telegram support before, so you can be calm and prepped, and after you will receive that 1 hour breath work and you can keep it forever. You will have the recording from the session and you can repeat millions of times and keep it forever. You will receive additional tools on how to process your energy and you will keep that forever. This is an absolute no-brainer. And let me tell you, these 3 sessions will be taken today. So if you want to be the first, run into my DMs and put in DMs 333. Oh, by the way, I didn't know if you knew, but 333 is a number of God. Okay. So $333, and we're having this session this week or next week, whenever it suits you best. You're going to be different human in 7 days, and your life is going to change. And then for the women who wants to be in a group environment and join me in a group environment, mastermind group energy healing that I'm hosting this week. I just don't know yet, it's going to be Friday or Sunday. And joining that call is only for 5 women. And that is $111, 111. If you want to grab that spot, I promise you it will be taken within moments. Come and message me 111 and tell me if you prefer Friday or Sunday. That is it. That is the breadcrumb from the higher power put in the front of you. If your heart is saying yes, you have 2 choices. You can allow your old mind to convince you why you are not worthy, why not now, why you cannot afford it. Or you can choose totally different option. I cannot afford even for 1 more day to be the old version of me. And if that is you, my DMs are open. I'm not coaching in my DMs. I'm not answering your personal questions in the DMs. I have very strong personal boundaries. I'm not anyone's secretary. I'm not gonna tell you what time is it in your place somewhere in Thailand. I'm not going to tell you how to restart your phone so you can get your electronics in order. That is on you. Hire secretary, let them have that. Because I have lots of these questions and that's a no-no. My zone of genius is to help you shift your frequency like never before permanently, and I'm amazing at it, and that's what I'm focusing on. I wish you absolutely all the best. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so amazing. I bless you. I bless your journey. I bless your manifestation, and I will see you inside of my one-on-one and that group coaching session. Mwah.